Good morning, epic story of tomorrow. This is a 1:30 in the morning video, but guess what? No cup of coffee. I've just awoke. Woke up and, I suppose I'm getting enough sleep. As someone mentioned in the comments that because you get enough sleep through the day, you get enough sleep on the night time, the sleep adds up. My whole sleep pattern adds up to about 10, 11 hours sleep a day, so it's all good. This is just a video, a lot of people going about, the fighters and stuff on YouTube and people calling people out and etc. And for me, there's levels in bare knuckle fighting, and not just levels, but people need to be taken seriously in the fact that people can actually be killed and get really badly hurt. I mean, you've got guys coming out the woodwork, making call-out videos on YouTube, and it's getting ridiculous because there's ways and means of doing it. Now, I have nothing against a respectful call-out. Like, if a guy calls me out and is respectful, I'll take a look at him. I'll see what he's about, but I don't normally study my opponents. I just know what I'm confident in doing myself. So I don't really look and watch their fights, but a lot of these lads are coming out and there's no fights on YouTube whatsoever. So then I get the impression they're doing it for clout. But what you got to understand is, and this is no offence to any of them, Brett May, people like that, guys, you are playing a very dangerous game getting in there with fully fledged veteran bare knuckle fighters. Listen, there's tougher men than me out there in the BKB game, and there's a lot of them on the circuit, on the BKFC, BKB in Britain, and these guys are serious people. And when you're getting in there with people like that, you can be killed. Especially if you haven't got the fighting ability that you've been talking about that you think you have on YouTube. Talking on YouTube is completely different to actually putting it into action. Now, on the cobbles, I'm a different story. I'm a different man. A man that could beat me in the ring, bare knuckle, would be different on the cobbles, because when it comes to all-in headbutts, anything, then I'm a different gravy. But that's something that I would never want to go down. I'm out of that life. That's why I do prefer having the bare knuckle fight on the cobbles, especially in the secret locations, because as long as it's in a controlled environment, there's no point scoring. But like I say, I'm against all these boxing rules, but that's the way they've had to go mainstream. Boxing rules, paramedics, which is good because it keeps the fighters safe. And the fighter's safety is paramount. But I like to go back to the old 1900s bare knuckle fighting, just fight to the last man standing. But some people need to give their heads a serious wobble and get a grip and get back to the day jobs or whatever they were doing before they came on YouTube, because you don't play bare knuckle fighting. One punch can kill a man. You've seen people see it on the streets. It's nothing different with bare knuckle fighting. If you're not experienced and haven't had that ring experience and haven't had the experience of trading blows in the bare knuckle fighting game, I don't think you've any place to be in there. Don't get me wrong, listen, there's lads that come into the bare knuckle fighting game with really good amateur and boxing backgrounds. That's fair enough. But when you get these street thugs that think there's something that they're not, then they're gonna get a wide awakening. But all I'm gonna say is you got to be careful, because you're putting your life at risk. So, and I believe a lot of these people don't deserve to be on YouTube. I think they've got subscribers for the wrong reasons. A lot of them have used my name for clicks. They've grew channels on the back of me, and people have started following them. 80% of the people follow them probably because of the drama and like to know what the crack's going on. But man, come on, Doesn't take a rocket science to figure out that 85% of these people aren't right in the head. Listen, I'm a bit of a nut job, but I've got a sensible mind and I know exactly what I'm doing and these levels to the game. And yeah, it's getting ludicrous. I don't want to see bare knuckle fighting become a laughing stock. And at the end of the day, you know, like BKFC and people like that should have taken a look at these people's backgrounds in the fight game before taking them on, because you don't want a body on your conscience, do you? That's the thing. I think people need to be vetted in the fact that the background records, amateur records, boxing records. I mean, if I was a promoter, right, and a fighter wanted to fight on my show, the first thing I would say is, bring me a taping of all your fights and I would study them. I would have a look. That is what I would actually do. I wouldn't just pull someone in off the street and say, right, you're fighting him. Joe Bloggs, who's had 15 fights and you've had none. Doesn't make any sense. Very, very dangerous game. So that's all I'm going to say, guys. Like, subscribe to the channel, and God bless.